Welcome to another section of Voice of the Affiliate. And today we are with the comrade president of the Nigeria Civil Service Union. This union happens to be the first of all.
Yeah.
Comrade president, you're welcome on the Voice of Affiliate.
Thank you, comrade.
Can we get to meet you formally, sir?
Thank you very much. I am Comrade Oluwole Adelaye Sunday. I'm the national president of the Nigerian Civil Service Union. Like you rightly said, the first union in Nigeria. And by the grace of God, I'm also one of the vice presidents of the Nigerian Labour Congress.
Very well then, sir. It's a privilege. We've been following your track records, the good work you've been doing in the NLC and also at your union.
Thank you.
Comrade President, we want to know a lot.
Okay.
And I know you're privy to the information we're going to be asking. Can you take us memory lane, Comrade President, where the union began, how it began, and the progress made so far?
Yeah, thank you very much. The union started in Lagos by a few people, maybe 4 or 5 in 1912 rather.
Yeah.
And in Lagos Colony, they came together and along the line, they formed a union called Nigerians, they call it Civil Service Union then.
Okay.
And then from there, they became the voice of the workers. So a lot of things happened. Some unions started coming out of Nigerian Civil Service Union, especially the professional unions, like the Medical Health Workers Union, like the teachers, NUT, and the likes. And along the line, we changed the name from Civil Service Union to Nigerian Civil Service Union to reflect the word Nigeria. And going memory lane, down memory lane, a lot of great people has been in the affair of this union. I can remember the late Wamba.
Yeah.
I remember the great Kiri, Muhammad Kiri, who was also the deputy president of NLC then. We have Fidelis Ede. And the one good thing about this union is a union that is devoid of tribalism or religion. It doesn't matter if any tribe you are, as much as you're a member of the Nigerian Civil Service Union. And I can give it kudos to all the past presidents that they have done very well. For example, the building we have today was bought by one of the presidents, Comrade Kiri Mohammed, and the union has also given back to a lot of members. For example, we have members in all the 30 states of the Federation and Abuja, making 37 state councils. And each of these state councils are well equipped. About 80% of them has their own personal building where they operated from. And it's also a union that is democratically placed.
Yeah.
How do I mean? Like the NEC member now, at least three members from each state and a member of the NEC.
Okay.
So that when we are taking decision, we take decision collectively in such a way that nobody will say he has been marginalized or his council was not in the knowing of what is happening. And today, where we are now, the union is fully departmentalized. We have 4 departments. We have the accounts department. We have the state and organizing department. We have the education and training department. And we also have establishment and admin department. And also, we also have some units. We have the pension desk, who handles the pension of our staffs.
Okay.
Don't forget, our members are also key into the contributory pension scheme.
Yeah.
Also, we have the legal unit. We cannot rule out some legal puzzles. We have a legal unit. We also have information and protocol, which is very, very important. And all these offices are manned by very, very, what I would call brilliant officers of the union. And you also recollect that amongst labor unions, NCSU is not doing bad. And in the last 10 years, NCSU was at one time deputy president of the Labour Congress,
That's right.
vice president of the Labour Congress, national chairman of the Joint Council.
That's true.
As of today, we still hold the office of the secretary of the National Joint Council. So I think so far so good. The union is not doing bad, and we are doing well. And we hope to do better.
There's no doubt, Comrade President, that the union has been on and on and on and on. You have the history, your contributions, which are laudable. Comrade President, like some unions, do NCSU have an ideology which they thrive on?
Yes. We have an ideology that we thrive on. One of our ideologies is one, which is the major ideology for any union, is to protect the workers, our members. Okay, for example, you will realize that the president of the country awarded what we call Wage Award for the federal workers and some other states, and they were paid up to February, and they've not paid. And we have taken, because it does not only affect our union, it affects all other unions. We've taken a case to the NLC and the Joint Council, and the head of service has promised that he has already sent a memo to the president of the country for them to continue to pay. That's number one. Number two, you also realize that some of our members are being marginalized, intimidated in the office. This we have been able to undo it. In fact, that's why we created what we call Federal Council. So that their major duty is just to focus on the federal workers. We have state councils where they focus on their members. But some, like the federal staffs, are left alone. That's why we have, in fact, our union is the only union that has a federal council.
Wow.
And they were given state council status. And they have buildings, and they are doing well. And those one of it. And then two, another one is to promote our workers. That for every tunnel, there will be an end. Well, if you start a work today, one day you will end. So as they are about to retire, you always call them to a seminar on how to live after retirement, because one thing is for you to retire, that thing is for you to live another life after retirement. And also, we also looked on into the NCSU as a whole, because if you are trying to do all these things, then you must motivate your workers. For example, all our HODs and I were still discussing on how to organize a seminar for all the state secretaries, so that they can be brought up to speed on how to run the union. For now, we are thinking of partnering with the Education Department of NLC to make sure that all our secretaries they all benefit from the rain and the Harmattan schools. We're just discussing it. So these are the things we thrive on. Also, the union is also looking beyond that and looking at a way we can have a way of generating revenue without solely relying on the check-up dues from the members. Because one day, check-up dues might go into extinction. And the question is, we should diverse our means of IGR. Because if you rely solely on the check-up dues, a day will come, one madman will just wake up and say, it's not paying. It happened in Adamawa. During the time of that Yanko, Rear Admiral Yanko retired then. When he refused to deduct check-up dues for all the workers, he told them, go and pay with your hand. So we are looking at that. Because if medical health workers can come from debt into a rising
horizon,
then I think we can do better.
That's
so that's why we are looking at people like Ayuba Waba to see that. We want to see what has it done. You also agree with me. Apta was almost on the verge of collapse about 6 years ago. But today, Apta has been revived back.
That's true.
So if they can do that, then why can't we? So we're also looking at that way of diversifying our resources.